Hello everyone and welcome to TerraFirmaCraft Thursday. So this is going to be another one of the mod series I'm going to be working. Oh wow, zombies right off the bat. This is not good. Run away. So this is one of the mod series I'm going to be doing. It is a survival realism based mod that is a complete overhaul of the game. Yeah, you get out of here. And its main focus is to make things as believable as possible. Not necessarily realistic, but believable. So for instance, you're not going to need like this huge setup for blacksmithing. It's just going to be a few items here and there, and stuff like you're not going to get killed by just a few arrows or anything. But you still have to make alloys and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so we've got some, let's see how far, whoops, that is not the button I wanted to hit. Let's see here. How far south are we? If I remember correctly, south is the Z coordinate? Maybe? Okay, I don't remember quite off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've played TerraFirmaCraft. It's been updated quite a bit since last time I played, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's different, if anything. But I should remember the majority of the recipe. So here's a feature, for instance. It's called napping. You use two stones together to make any stone tool. There you go. Stone axe. I'm gonna make a couple of knives as well. And the first thing I'm gonna want to do is chop down a whole bunch of trees. The reason is that you can't just dig in a hole for nighttime. You kind of have to make sure you've got a sturdy building, because in this, nearly every block falls like sand or gravel. They even have a fall mechanic where if there's enough piled on top of each other and spaced to the side, it will fall off of the top one and slide into place next to the second one. So that might be hard to understand just based off of saying it, but I can end up showing it off at some point. Okay, he's getting really close. Ah. He messed up my wood chopping. There we go. Another thing that's really important here is food and water. So not only do you have to eat, but you also have to drink. And there's two different types of water. There is seawater and freshwater. The main difference for identifying them is these cattails you'll see here signify that it is freshwater. If you have a mini-map program installed, they usually have different colors as well. I'm probably going to add a mini-map. I was going to initially, but I ran into some trouble installing TerraFirmaCraft, so I decided I just want to get this up and running as quickly as possible, so I skipped it. Like I said, I'm just gathering a whole bunch of wood here to start, and I'm going to make a shelter of some sort. Because monsters do a lot more damage. You might see I have like almost 1,000 health, but don't let that fool you. It drops faster than the vanilla Minecraft health. Oh, these guys are coming out of the forest like crazy. I'd like to get as many of these logs as possible. Seems like I'm chopping down one tree, but since all the branches are linked together, I'm reaching a wider variety of trees. Oh, there is a skeleton somewhere. Oh, it is a wither skeleton with a javelin. Wither skeletons, fortunately, do not have the withering effect when they throw their spears at you. So that is a bonus. Rotten flesh I do not need. There's probably no use for it in the game. I've never really bothered with it. So about the food system, this game has an island. This game has a cooking system where you can cook meats not just on the fireplace, but also a wider variety of options. So what kind of tree is this? Acacia. Now that is a problem because acacias don't drop saplings. So I might actually want to take a look around to try and find some different trees. Otherwise I'm going to end up depleting my source of wood and sticks, which could end up being a problem. These are reeds, right? Yeah, I'm just going to plant them here. Reeds I don't think have much purpose in this, if I remember correctly. There's a different crop called sugarcane that you'll find scattered across the mainland. It won't be next to water necessarily. If this is hickory, then this is awesome. It's kind of greenish. I don't think it's hickory. I think it might be some kind of elm or cedar. Let's see. White elm. Yep, exactly. That's okay. These trees do drop saplings, and I might want to do that. So here, if you chop down the tree, you don't get saplings or sticks or anything. You just get the wood. So it's worth if you plan to make a tree farm or anything of the sort, you're gonna want to hit the leaves down before you chop the tree. There's a tool you can get later in the game that helps with dealing with leaves. Can't remember if it's a scythe or a sickle, or I can't remember exactly what it's called. As I said, it has been a while. I'm probably going to use the acacia for building. I'm going to use the white elm and what is this, sycamore? I think it's sycamore. That's also an interesting thing about this mod. It adds a whole ton of different variations of blocks. So you've got more than just the 4 wood types of vanilla Minecraft, or 6 wood types now, I guess. You've got like a couple dozen, I think, and then you've got the same for rocks and dirt. Sorry. Each rock type has a unique dirt type. So here we are in andesite rock territory. I think this is still andesite. Yep. I didn't get any saplings from the sycamore, so yeah, it is sycamore. So you can see there that you really want to make the effort to knock down as many leaves as possible. I don't think sycamore is a particularly useful wood. And by that I mean that woods in this game have different temperature readouts, so they'll burn hotter depending on the wood you use. After I'm done with these trees, I'll show you a few more features that relate to my overall health. As you noticed, I started at 1,000 and now I'm down to 991. It's not that I've been taking damage, it's that my health has been going down. And I'll show you what that's based on and why that is in a moment after I'm done with these. And it looks like the sun is going down, so we'll probably want to start building that shelter. There's some more sycamore over there if I really do need that kind of wood. So we'll get this guy. Oh, I guess that got both of them. And then I'm going to go grab these carrots down here. There we go. And as you'll notice, the actual carrots don't stack, but the seeds do. To make the carrots stack, all you have to do is mouse over one, and you'll see it says 30 ounces, 28 ounces, and if you hit the S key, instantly stacks them both to 59 ounces. So there you go. I'm gonna settle the house down here. I'm just gonna make it out of ordinary wood. Actually, it's probably better if I use this. If you use a knife on grass, you'll end up getting straw, which you can use to make thatch and other such things. Alright, now before things start spawning, I'm going to clear out the ground and start building a little wooden hut out of the acacia. Now you'll notice that you can't turn the acacia logs into planks. There is no recipe for planks. You'll have to use a tool to get wood that way, to get planks and the like. I'm just going to build this tiny little shelter here. Whoops. And then while we're waiting out the night, I'll show you some other features, and then I'll probably cut out whatever's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That guy's gonna come and say hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could take a while. These weapons don't do nearly as much damage as vanilla swords and the like. They also have different types of damage. For example, the knife is piercing and the axe is slashing. I believe for zombies you want piercing. For skeletons you want crushing, which I don't have. And I think spiders you also want piercing. I don't know if there's anything that slashing is better for. Hopefully we can get something. I probably should have started this earlier before going to get those other trees. Well, I don't like the fact that he's moving around. Don't know if he sees me. For now... Ah! Uh-oh. I don't believe they'll be able to track me into here. Okay, maybe they will. But they can't hit me in here. Well, this is unfortunate. This could take quite a while. I'd be very lucky if he dropped his armor. Alright, I think I'm gonna cut this here, and I'll see you guys later. I'm back. I made a hammer to deal with the little skeleton there. And then I killed the zombie with a zombie came in and I killed him with the knife. I used up my axe trying to fight them off. That was unfortunate, but I've got plenty of stone and plenty more in the area, so that shouldn't be a problem. So while we're waiting out here, I'm going to show you a few other features. So there's the skill levels, which each one will give you bonuses towards certain things, such as agriculture. If you level it up, you have a higher chance of getting more extra seeds per harvest. So as a novice, you're likely only to get 1 seed per harvest, so the only real way to expand your farms is to go out and keep searching for more seeds. But as you level up, you'll be able to increase your farms solely based on the seeds you've collected from your crops. Butchering, you can get more meat from different things. Cooking will increase the amount of... it won't necessarily increase the amount of hunger you gain from your food, but it'll tell you what traits your food have, and every player has a unique taste palette, if I remember correctly, and the amount of hunger you get from food depends on how much the food aligns with your character's personal taste. And unfortunately, it's not anything that's customizable or anything like that. There's also a calendar. This game works very much on its clock system as opposed to the typical tick counter system, like most mods function off of. And it also has a nutrition bar. So if you can have all of these maxed out, your health will be up to, I believe it goes up to 1,250, if I remember correctly. But as you see here, I'm up over 1,000 again, and that's because I've been refilling my vegetable through eating this carrot here. It is now daytime. I'm gonna go get some water since I'm dying of thirst. As you can see, this blue bar down here is the thirst bar. This is salt water. You can see I'm moving reasonably slower than usual, and that's because I haven't had anything to drink in a while. So let's go over here. And you can just drink the water by right-clicking. It is extremely slow, but there is a way to speed that up, and we'll get to that eventually. And here we go. I'm gonna fill up completely. There's no point in not. Okay, and we're good. So this is my house so far. It's nothing, nothing impressive by any stretch of the imagination. And right now, I think I'm gonna go over to that island, see if I can find some clay. And yeah, see how that goes. Clay is an extremely valuable resource in this game. This game has a ceramics mechanic where you cast your metals, you make jugs, and do all of your storage almost exclusively through pottery. A weird little fog glitch here. Fog is very much a weather effect in this game. It's not just for things that are beyond your render distance. So I'm lucky. I've got horses here, I've got cows, I've got plenty of carrots, trees, and I actually have a different grass type over there, it looks like. Unless that just hasn't rendered in yet. No, it's a fully different grass type. That's good. As far as I know, these grass types don't have clay in them, which would have been a real setback. Oh, we've got some sulfur here. Another interesting thing about this game is that you cannot make a pickaxe until you have metals. And that's an interesting thing. I'll show you more how that works later on. I've got tomatoes here, which is really nice. I think they're tomatoes. They could be bell peppers, but I'm pretty sure they're tomatoes. So I'd like to find some clay if at all possible. Oh, there's some clay. Perfect. Tons of clay. So I'm gonna get some clay. And here is how you make a shovel. And we just pop that onto a stick. Actually, I have some bones. As far as I know, bones don't have any other use. Except for maybe taming dogs, but I think that was converted over to meat. I'm not positive. I'll have to double check that. You can see here we're gathering a bit of clay. I think the higher quality shovel you use, the more you'll get out of this. So that sort of replaces the enchantment mechanic and all that kind of stuff. The enchantment mechanic has been completely removed from this. There's no way to get diamonds, at least vanilla diamonds. I don't believe you can make books at all. And obsidian is not part of this either. So it is completely an overhaul from the very ground up. Okay, I heard a zombie. And there he was. So I think we're just about at time here, so I'm just going to make it back home. And then next time I'm probably going to start setting up a rudimentary farm, and I'll get into the basic pottery so we can start getting an easier way to drink our water. And then maybe I'll see if I can find some grains and get these cows set up. It might be a very productive next episode. I may also make the house look a little more presentable. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Also probably get into cooking, since we're gonna need a bit more than just the normal carrots here. So here's an example. I've got dirt, heavy, very small. As far as I know, weight really doesn't play a factor. The only thing that does is you've got a slot here to carry something on your back. And as far as I've ever noticed, that's the only thing that's... Oh, we've got corn over there, so we do have some grains. That's nice. As far as I know, the only thing that has an impact is that slot there, as far as weight is concerned. I'm not sure if that's the mechanic they just haven't ironed out completely just yet, or if I just haven't carried enough stuff on me to notice. So I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'll probably do a bit more construction work between episodes, but I'll definitely come in, show you guys the farming system and the pottery system at the very least. I'd like to get into animal husbandry, but we'll see about that later. Anyway, that'll be it for now. See you guys next time. Bye.